Okay, next section. Now this is my fourth section going into my third. And remember, it's very important to control the amount of lift. So this section here is going right into my previous section. If you hold this too far down or you're not consistent with where you're combing to, you might wind up with this section heavy, this section lighter, this section heavy. So once you get in, you lock in and you actually point your fingers to work right around the head shape. By working more in a horizontal fashion, you'll build more weight into the hair. If I work vertical, you'll make it a lot more flat. Again, pointing my fingers to work right around. So you're controlling two things at the same time, your amount of lift and your shape or your direction where you're going. Next section, same thing. Working into my previous section. Now it's best you work slow. You don't want to be grabbing lots of hair. Take your time and be very aware of where your fingers are in relationship to the head. If her head's too far down, for instance, if her head's down, her position's really important too. Because if her head's too far down, you might think you're homing this straight out, and when she lifts it up, it's too high. So her head position's really, really important. Okay, so into my previous section, pointing my fingers right around the shape of the head, creating the roundness. Work with your fingers into your previous section and work right around the shape. Crossing over to the other side. Again, next section, always being aware where I'm holding this. Again, you don't want to be holding this down. You're going to wind up with a weight line. That's a different haircut in itself. But we're going to work on going into our previous section so we have a little bit of round graduated layers. Working with your fingers and aiming. Let your fingers guide you to the shape.